Hey everybody, David Essel here, and this topic is massive. It's massively difficult. It's massively important. It is probably one of the greatest things that we could be teaching each other and sharing with each other is the topic that I'm going to talk about today. And I know it's hard, but I can tell you the benefits are off the charts, amazing, if you're willing to do it. Imagine you're frustrated with someone. It could be a best friend, it could be a parent, a brother, a sister, a lover, it doesn't matter. Imagine you're really, really frustrated with them, really upset with them. And what do we normally do? Well, the normal reaction is to be upset back, right? Like if they're talking stuff to you, you talk it back. If they're doing X, you do Y, Z. You know, there's all kinds of revenge and resentment and all that kind of stuff. But I have a different thought I'm going to share with you today, and this one works, and it is so freaking powerful. If you want to talk about amazing mental health, amazing emotional regulation, this is it. This is it. Hi, I'm David Essel. For the past 43 years, I have been doing this kind of work in spirituality and as a counselor, master life coach, minister, #1 best-selling author, radio, TV host, and more. And I want to share the power of this exercise. So when we bless people we're frustrated with, there's a bunch of things that happen. First of all, you're saving your own life, okay? You are reducing your stress response, you're reducing your adrenaline response, you're reducing your cortisol response. You are actually doing amazing things for your mind, your body, your heart, your soul. You're doing incredible things when you bless someone you're frustrated with. When you take away that anger and you take away that resentment, and you take away that frustration, you're left with you. And as you continue to bless that person, use their name silently, write it out. I bless Mark, I bless Mary, whatever it might be. And continue to do this until it becomes such a natural part of your repertoire of dealing with emotional highs and lows that now you are in control. You're in control of your emotional regulation, your emotional response to life. Comment below. Have you ever done this? Was it easy? What was the end result? Would you do it again? Go ahead and comment below. I mean, this is one of the most difficult things in the world to do, you know? It's crucial. I remember back when I wrote a book called Slow Down, The Fastest Way to Get Everything You Want. Back in 2004, I was telling a story in the book, and I told part of it was about, blessing people who have frustrated you, blessing people who have cheated on you, blessing people who have frustrated you daily. And, in the story that I told about blessing this person that was ahead of me in a car, it was incredible. This person became a client of mine. So here she had done some crazy things in traffic, and I usually would get upset, right? Like, who the hell is this? And why are they going lane like this? And I just took my hands off the wheel for a second, took a big breath and said, I need to bless this person. Even though they just cut me off, even though they almost caused an accident, even though I just need to bless them. A couple weeks later, this person, because I recognized her from the car, contacted me, and she had no idea, of course, I was in the car, that she almost ran off the road. But she came in and said, hey, I don't know if you know anything about road rage, but I haven't, and I need some help. I never told her that I knew who she was, but I had blessed her and blessed her and blessed her, even though I was really frustrated. And that's the key. You don't have to be in a perfect place or peace of mind to bless. You can bless someone while you're still frustrated. You can bless someone while you're still upset with them. But the key is to shift your own mental awareness. And this is one of the most powerful ways to raise your human consciousness, to raise your mental healing, to raise your mental health, is to take a step back and say, wow, my response in the past used to be this, but now it's radically different. Are you willing to give it a shot? I can tell you that one story I just told you is not the only one. I have done this so many times to people who have hurt me, people who have disappointed me, abandoned me, rejected me, whatever the words are, both in business, personal, and in my love life, and it works. Now, sometimes as I'm blessing that person, I can get a feeling of resentment still, right? And so I just stop for a second, take a big breath, and I go back to blessing them. I'm not perfect, and I don't think you need to be perfect either. But this is an exercise that if you do it repetitively, it becomes part of your system. It becomes a part of your regulation system. It becomes part of your emotional coping skills. It is that powerful. Can you imagine teaching your children this? First, we have to learn it as adults, right? But can you imagine how this world would change if we were all doing this right now? Listen, if this is a real struggle, if you have a lot of resentments or you feel like you're always irritable or always angry, contact me at talkdavid.com. For the last 43 years, we've taught so many different types of techniques. This one is one of my favorite. It is one of the hardest to do, but I'll help you get there. We work with people from all over the world. Second, we have a brand new program that's absolutely free for mental health and mental healing. It's called Helping Americans Heal. And when you sign at talkdavid.com, it's an online program. When you sign up, you instantly get our #1 best-selling book, Positive Thinking. All right, and then third, if you really are into all this stuff that I'm talking about with mental health and you want to make a difference in this world, become a certified mental health and master life coach with our program. It's only $150 a month. All of that information. It's an online video program, so you take it at your own pace. Everything is at talkdavid.com. Comment below, share this video, let people know that there's alternative ways to deal with your frustration when you're frustrated, and this is one of the best. I'm David Essel. Have a beautiful day.